Hey, it's Scott here at the Ibanez booth at NAMM 2024, and talking to Bass Gear Magazine. We're just going to show you some of our new stuff, and we'll just get started right away. What we have here is the SRMS 720 series. We have a 4-string, 5-string, so we got the 720, SRMS 720 and SRMS 725. What's really special about these is the first time we're ever using Fishman Fluke's bass pickups on any of our instruments. So on top of the pickups themselves, we also have a couple of features that are interesting to do. We got the three-way voicing switch. So if you're familiar with Fishman's Fluent system, you know that it has 3 different voicings. There's a vintage voicing, a modern voicing, and there's more of a scoop sound. They also have a push-pull for a coil tab, so you can get your humbucker sounds or single coil sounds. So there's 6 different voicings built into these. They're extremely versatile. They do the modern stuff exceptionally well, but because of the electronics package, you can dial them into a really nice vintage sound as well. So it really covers a wide range of styles. It's got the multi-scale construction, so that's the same as the older SRMS series that you might be familiar with. And they come in this really awesome blue chameleon finish. It's something you really have to see in person, but depending on the angle that you're looking at it, it changes colors in the light. It's just really something else. And it also has a really nice matte finish on the neck, satin finish, super comfortable to play, super fast. Definitely a Verso instrument, something you want to check out. Now to the right here, we have another SR. It's also new. It's a fretless model, and it's called the SRD 900 series. We have a 5-string version and a 4-string version like we do with the other 2 instruments. But the feature set here is quite a bit different. So it's some semi-hollow construction. The hollow part is the bass side. And we also have Nordstrand big brake pickups, which are a split coil, something we worked on Nordstrand with, and we use them in a number of our other instruments. And on the electronics package here, we also have an AeroSilk piezo system with an active volume and tone control. And then the rest of the controls are volume, and then we've got a treble and bass. So goes to the electronics package, it's semi-hollow. And the other interesting factor, if you'll notice, the fretboard, fingerboard, goes all the way up to the first pickup. The reason for that is we've extended it, and it's actually, even though it's fretless, it's what would be the equivalent of a 30-fret fingerboard. So you're getting quite a bit of extended range with these as well, even if you're just on the 4-string. So a lot of versatility in these as well for your fretless players. Next up are some of our new BTBs. The first stop we have here, the first set of instruments we have are our BTB 705 and our BTB 605 LM models. LM in this case is light multiscale. So you might be familiar with our BTB multiscale basses that we introduced last year. The big feature there was a 37-inch scale B string. So that's something that a lot of other manufacturers had been doing. We've been getting a lot of requests for that, and it was met with really good reception. A lot of people are interested. But we decided to dial that back, go a little bit in the other direction, and try to think to ourselves, what would be a good multi-scale option for somebody who may be favoring the more traditional bass, who favors more traditional sounds. And we thought 35-inch scale on a B and 34-inch scale on the G. We thought, why overcomplicate it? Because there's a lot of players of traditional style instruments that they fight that battle. They want the 5-string, they want the extended range, they want that low B, but maybe they're not as comfortable on a 35-inch. The G string on those can be a little stiffer, can be a little bit different. So this gives you the best of both worlds. You got your softer feel on the G, you got that robust, powerful B string, and it's really an easy multi-scale to adjust to if you're coming off of a single scale instrument. The electronics package, the EQ you'll recognize, it's our Ibanez custom 3-band that's on most of our other basses. You got your 3 bands of mid-range that you can toggle between. You got your active, passive, and what we're using on these basses are our proprietary Ibanez T1 pickups. Unique thing here, if you might be familiar with them, but they're 4 individually mounted coils. So you can adjust the coil heights individually, tailor your sound. Maybe you're looking for something where, the outer coils are more the feature, so you get a little bit of wider sound. Maybe you want to kind of raise the middle up a little bit more, get a little bit slightly more towards a P sound. And it really helps to tailor things a little bit more, just having that versatility. So they're they're bar ceramic magnets. So just if you're interested in that sort of spec. And then we got our monorail bridge, rosewood fretboard, and we got a flame maple top. We also have the 605, which is just a painted body. It's an Akome body, and it's got the same scale length, but it uses a maple fingerboard instead. And for BTB, it's actually a special year. It's its 25th anniversary. And we have this special limited run model, which is in a silver blizzard matte finish. So we got it on the body and the headstock. Some other features include the Nordstrand big singles, which everybody will be familiar with. You know the sound, why they're so popular. And also on this, we have a really, really beautiful rosewood fingerboard with some block inlays there. Just a nice little extra touch just to kind of accentuate the fact that this is a special edition. This is the 25th anniversary model. And this is available in a 4 and a 5 string. And finally, we have something new in our EHB series. It's we have a short scale and a short to medium scale multi-scale bass. And what's cool about these is these are in our 1500 series range. So you're going to get the upgraded figure top on both of them. You're going to get the Nordstrand. These are actually big splits. So you get the hum canceling with these. And you might remember we've had these on the 1000 series, which are just the painted series, the painted EHBs that you'll see over there. These are not the short scales, but it's a similar look. But they did so well, people were interested enough in them, so we decided to go to the next level up in the series. So again, we have the 1505 SMS, short scale, multi-scale. So what you're getting is you're getting a 30-inch G, 30-inch scale G, and a 32-inch scale B. So it's really kind of the best of both worlds from your short and your medium scales, and it gives a pretty solid low B sound. You're really going to be able to use that. It's very usable. Same here, but this is just a straight 30-inch scale. So if you're scanning short scale basses, headless basses, and something that's super lightweight, because both of these are chambered, they make awesome instruments for everyday use. Or if you need something to throw in an airplane, travel around with without too much hassle, that's also a great solution. So again, electronics package, Nordstrand big splits, and this also has a little bit of a different preamp system. It's got our very mid 3-band, meaning it's got sweepable mid-range and then bass and treble. And those are the EHB 1500 series short scales.